Wait.
Today by a student from Oyster Middle School, Mary John. Gymnasts, please prepare for your first event. This afternoon's meet will be run with 2 events, alternating performances.
Welcome everybody, this is Justine Turner and we are back with a new NCAA gymnastics season coming to you live from Lundholm Gymnasium at the University of New Hampshire. Today the Wildcats take on Big Ten opponent, the University of Iowa Hawkeyes. This is the home opener for the Wildcats and they are looking to start off strong at home to build momentum going into a huge quad meet this coming Friday at the Whittemore Center. The Wildcats are coming off a short training week, competing their first competition at Southern Utah University on Monday of this week. The Wildcats posted a strong score of 193.525 versus Southern Utah, narrowly missing a team victory by a little over a tenth of a point. New Hampshire was led by senior Danielle Mulligan, who competed all around for the first time in her collegiate career, posting an impressive 38.975. Beam was a highlight event for the Cats, where they posted a 48.825, with Mulligan and newcomer freshman Hannah Baddock both scoring 9.8s. Senior Erin Carroll had a standout performance on vault, where she scored a huge 9.9 for her stuck front handspring front pike half vault. The Wildcats will look to improve their floor score as a team and continue to work out the kinks on all events as they gear up for a long season. Iowa is coming off their home opener this past Friday, where they pulled off a huge win against Southeast Missouri with a 194.7. Iowa will be looking to senior Nicole Chow and junior Charlotte Sullivan, who were both named to the Big Ten Gymnast to Watch list prior to the season. Chow and Sullivan both regularly competed all around last season, placing 6th and 8th at the Big Ten Championships last year, and should have a big impact in all 4 event lineups. The Gym Hawks will also be looking to a large freshman class of 7 newcomers, highlighted by Bridget Killian, who had 3 career high scores of 9.775 on vault, beam, and floor last week, and Lauren Guerin, who scored a massive 9.875 on floor in only her second collegiate meet. The format for today's meet is a dual meet. There will be 6 gymnasts competing on each event, and the top 5 scores on each event will count towards the team score. All 4 team event scores will make up the final team score. The UNH Wildcats will be rotating in Olympic order, going vault, bars, beam, and finishing on floor, while the Iowa Hawkeyes will be starting on bars, then going to vault, floor, and finishing up on beam. The Wildcats are led by UNH legend Gail Goodspeed, who is in her 40th year as head coach at UNH Gymnastics. Under her lead, UNH has made the postseason 37 times in her 39 years as head coach. Joining Gail is associate head coach Lindsay Brooke Ayotte, a former University of Michigan standout and a 2-time All-American, who is entering her 3rd season as associate head coach. Sunny Marchand, a former Bowling Green State University gymnast, is in her second year as assistant coach at UNH. Last but certainly not least, Ed Dadai is in his 38th season on the coaching staff. In July of 2016, the 10-time NCAA Regional Assistant Coach of the Year retired from his full-time role as associate head coach with the Wildcats, but still has a huge impact as a volunteer assistant coach, attending all practices and competitions. The Hawkeyes' fearless leader is Larissa Libby, who is entering her 15th year as head coach of Iowa. In 2018, Libby coached the team to a 13-win season, capping it off with their 18th NCAA appearance and number 33 final ranking. Alongside Libby is assistant coach Jennifer Green, who is in her 5th year as assistant at Iowa, and Vince Smurrow, who is in his 3rd year as assistant. Both teams are preparing with their touch warm-up for their first event. Again, your UNH Wildcats will start on vault, and Iowa Hawkeyes will start on bars. As we get started on the season, both teams are finding their lineups and seeing who is going to perform the best. It is early on in the season, and Iowa and New Hampshire are both coming off short weeks. So as they change up their lineups, they'll see who is going to be the best fit going forward. Starting for UNH on vault is freshman Mariella Mealy, followed by Courtney Bondanza, Erin Carroll, Danielle Mulligan, Nicole O'Leary, and Lauren Diggin, with an exhibition by Claire Hanford. Iowa will be led off on bars by junior Claire Kaji, followed by Jax Kranitz, Emma Hartzler, Charlotte Sullivan, Maddie Camp-Shorter, and Nicole Chow, with an exhibition by Mackenzie Vance. On vault, the judges will be looking for big amplitude, finding good height in their vaults, and finding clean landings. And on bars, judges will be looking towards those hit handstands, clean form, and again, finding clean landings over there as well. We are looking at freshman Mariella Mealy from Basking Ridge, New Jersey. She is a first-time competitor on vault. In the first meet, she was not in the lineup, and looks like they are confident with her to start things off strong for the Wildcats at home. Gail giving her a last-minute pep talk, settling her down, getting ready for her first performance as a collegiate gymnast. She will be competing a Yurchenko layout full, which starts from a 9.95. Nice job for the freshman. She came in a little crunchy on the table, but still got good height and found a clean landing with only one step. Heading over to bars, we will be taking a look at Claire Kaji, who is a junior from Vancouver, Canada. At their meet on Friday, Claire posted a 9.7. Good handstand there. An eagle grip to a straddle Jaeger, extremely difficult, very nicely done. Found the handstand there a little over. Beautiful back salto. Just getting ready for the dismount. Nice handstand there as well. Look for a solid landing here, double layout with a hop back. That was a beautiful routine to start for Iowa on bars.
Next up on vault for the Wildcats, Courtney Bondanza.
We will be heading back over to vault, where we will see senior Courtney Bondanza. Courtney is from Buffalo, New York, and she has been a staple in this vault lineup, having a very consistent, beautifully done Yurchenko layout full, which also starts from a 9.95. Last week she scored a 9.75, but has a career high of a 9.825. Judges are just getting their vault scores in now, so it's going to take a minute. Courtney will be following Mariella's 9.5 for her first vault. Here goes Courtney. Beautiful Yurchenko fall. Little pike on the landing, so she was forced to take a step back, but nice height, very clean in the vault. Her teammates congratulating her. Back over to bars where we will see freshman Jax Kranitz. She's from Denver, Colorado, and her last time out she scored a 9.05. Line change. Straddle Jaeger, just a little too far from the bar, couldn't quite get her hands on and takes the fall. She has 30 seconds to chalk back up and get back up on the bar. You can see her teammates giving her some words of encouragement to finish her routine strong. Again. Nice handstand there. No overshoot handstand. Beautiful handstand on the high bar. Line change to a double front. Just a little over-rotated on the landing. That will be a very nice routine. Once she figures out how to get that hit routine. Back over to vault, we will be looking at senior Erin Carroll, who scored a 9.9 on this vault. She is the only Wildcat in the vault lineup to come from a 10-0 start value with a front handspring front pike half. And last meet, she stuck it solid and scored a huge 9.9. Here she goes. Again, another stick. Legs slightly separated at the end there, but another stick. That's 2 in a row for Erin. Amazing. Take another look at that vault. Good height. She opens up, just a slight little leg separation, but finds the landing beautifully. Awesome job, Erin. We're going to be going back over to bars where we will see sophomore Emma Hartzler from Marion, Iowa. Last time out, she scored a 9.775. She is following Jax's 9.05, so she is hoping that that will be the score that they can drop. A little extra pressure on Emma. Beautiful blind change, pike Jaeger. Slightly close to the bar there. Line, nice on high bar. Straddle back handstand. You'll see that handstand was just a little bit shy. That's what the judges will be looking for, is those hit handstands, and she was a little shy on 2 of them, but other than that, a beautiful routine for Iowa and a great comeback.
Next on vault for Wildcats, Danielle Mulligan.
Back over to vault where we will see senior Danielle Mulligan from Farmingdale, New York. Danielle is new to the vault lineup this year. She has added a event each year in her collegiate career, and as a senior, this was the last event to be added. She does a beautiful Yurchenko layout full, starts from a 9.95. Last week she scored a 9.725. And a stuck landing, Beautiful, Danielle. She is excited. Her teammates are excited. That is fantastic for her to get in the lineup her senior year and do a vault like that. Take another look at that. She comes in, good shoulder angle, great height. Her hips stay pretty flat throughout. Maybe a slight little movement of her right foot there, but overall, very nice job. Back over to bars, where we will be looking at junior Charlotte Sullivan. Charlotte is from Christchurch, New Zealand, and she scored a 9.75 last time out. Quick score update. Claire Kaji started with a 9.725. Jax Kranitz 9.05 and waiting on Emma's score. On vault, Mariella started with a 9.525. Courtney got a 9.675. Erin got a 9.825 and waiting on Danielle's score. Seems the bar judges are having a conference. They are allowed to do that if there's a slight discrepancy between scores, with either the start value or if there was too big of a difference in the judges' scores they discuss. It's never fun to wait a little bit longer before you go. You always have you already have the adrenaline building up in you, and then you have to wait. But it looks like Charlotte is relaxed and ready to go. She is ready to go. Beautiful handstand on the high bar to a toe on hinge lift. Handstand, overshoot handstand. This is a beautiful routine so far. Charlotte is just getting ready for her dismount. Nice handstand on the high bar. Line change full. Finish that and handstand as well to a double tuck. Stuck. A little wobble with her chest there, but a beautiful routine for Charlotte. Heading back over to vault, we will be looking at senior Nicole O'Leary. She is from Newton, Connecticut. And she does a front pike vault, starts from a 9.9, but Nicole can do this vault absolutely beautifully. She gets wonderful height and finds the landing extremely well. Small little hop forward, but other than that, I don't see many deductions in that vault for Nicole. Take another look at that. You see the height she gets. She kicks it out early and finds that landing with just a small hop. Heading back over to bars, we will be looking at sophomore Madison Camp Shorter. She is from Overland Park, Kansas, and last time out she scored a 9.6. Same release move we saw from Charlotte, done very nicely. Toe handstand to a pack salto, a little close to the bar there. Half pirouette, gets ready for her high bar. Good handstand there. Finishes with a double layout. A small hop backwards, but that was a very nice routine for Madison. Cool Last up on vault for the Wildcats, we will have sophomore Lauren Diggin, who is from Sinking Springs, Pennsylvania. Last time out, she scored a 9.725 on her Yurchenko layout full, which starts at a 9.95. A great Yurchenko full for Lauren. A little hop back on the end on her landing as well, but overall a great start for the Cats on vault. Take another look here. Great shape in her vault. A little pike in her hips at the end, which would make her hop back. Heading back over to bars, we will be finishing with senior Nicole Chow from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. Last meet out, she got a 9.8. Beautiful release move there. And a sky-high pack salto, a little too close to the bar, caused her to have a little mistake there. Missed the handstand on the high bar there, but finishes in a handstand for full pirouette and double tuck step. Besides that little mishap, that would be a beautiful routine from Nicole. We'll head back to vault where we will see an exhibition from sophomore Claire Hamford from Trumbull, Connecticut. Because it is a dual meet, both teams are allowed to put up exhibition routines, meaning that these scores will not count towards their overall team score, but it just shows the coaches that these athletes are ready to go and be in a lineup whenever they are called upon. Claire does a Yurchenko tuck full, which starts from a 9.9. She wants to prove that when they need her, she is ready. Nicely done vault. Looks like she started in a layout and maybe tucked a little bit at the end. Not sure if she was going for a layout full. And last up for bars for Iowa is freshman Mackenzie Vance from Buda, Texas. Again, this is an exhibition performance, so she is just wanting to show the coaches that she is ready to be put in a lineup, especially as a freshman. It's nice to show them that you are capable to handle the pressure.
Already?
The Wildcats finished unofficially with a score of a 48.75 on vault, led by Nicole O'Leary's 9.8 and Erin Carroll's 9.825. Look at the bar scores. Iowa Hawkeyes finished with a 48.175, led by Charlotte Sullivan's 9.825. Unfortunately, they did have to count that score, a low score, for the mistakes that were made in a couple of their routines. But overall, a great start for them. They had a couple of really great scores there. both teams are moving to their second event where they will start a 3-minute touch warm-up. Iowa will be heading back to vault, and UNH will be heading over to bars.
Well, fans, during that first rotation, your Wildcats had 2 members achieve a score of 9.8 or better, and that means that we have got 2 t-shirts for the loudest fans in the audience. Teams, begin your touch. All right, fans, it's time for one of our favorite promotions. Please direct your attention to the 4 exercise mat for our Wildcat handstand competition.
As teams prepare for their second event on vault, Iowa will be led by freshman Mackenzie Vance, followed by freshman Alex Greenwald. Third up will be freshman Lauren Guerin, followed by Bridget Killian, Misty Jade Carlson, and finishing up with Charlotte Sullivan. The Wildcats on bars will be led by Claire Hamford, followed by Ava Watkins, Riley Freeling, Lauren Diggin, Haley Louie, Danielle Mulligan, and an exhibition performance by Danielle Doolin.
Let's go, handstand! Scores on vault on the history of the Wildcats, a 9.675 for Lauren Diggin, a 9.675 for Courtney Bonanza, a 9.775 for Danielle Mulligan, a 9.8
split it yesterday, and I couldn't find you after you bumped into me. I was gonna get you. I know, and I'm looking for you. I'm like, she bumped me on purpose. Huh? I felt cool. Because as soon as I walked out, I was like, I looked at my she definitely did.
Teams are finishing up their touch warm-up and heading to their second rotation, getting ready. Iowa on vault and Wildcats on bars.
You can't tell me I should do something that you wouldn't ask me. Are you tonight? Oh, you're leaving. Oh, that's so
On vault, we will be starting with freshman Mackenzie Vance.
I am tonight.
She scored a 9.525 on Friday when they competed at home. Iowa has 4 freshmen in their vaulting lineup, which is huge. All 4 freshmen are looking to stay in that lineup and prove themselves, not only this year, but for the years moving forward. Get ready for Mackenzie's vault. Starts with a Yurchenko layout, great height and a great shape. Hiked down a little bit and ended up taking a pretty big hop at the end there. Over to bars, we will be looking at Claire Hamford, again a sophomore. She scored an 8.85 last week. Nice handstand on the high bar. Line change. Pretty far away on that. Straddle Jaeger. She'll take a deep breath, get ready. Have 30 seconds to remount the bar. It looks like Claire will retry that as she connects that immediately to her shoot over, so she needs a bonus there and is going to redo it. Beautifully done the second time. She gets ready for her dismount. A little shy on the handstand there. Line full to a double tuck. Done very nicely. The Wildcats will be looking to hopefully drop that score with the next 5 girls. Back over to vault, where we will be looking at freshman Alex Greenwald from Coral Springs, Florida. Last time out, she scored a 9.625. Judges are ready for Alex. Yurchenko layout full, done very nicely. A little pike on her landings, slight little feet movement, but Iowa is excited with that. Heading back over to bars, we will be looking at junior Ava Watkins from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. She scored a 9.575 last time. Oh. Straddle Jaeger, again, a little bit too far for her to hold on. She gets right back up, and we'll look to finish the routine strong. A little shy on that handstand. Straddle back handstand, toe circle. Very shy on that high bar handstand. And a double layout dismount. Beautiful landing. She finished very strong. Next up on vault for Iowa will be freshman Lauren Guerin from Austin, Texas. She scored a 9.7 the last time out. And she will be following Mackenzie's 9.375 and Alex's 9.475. She does a Yurchenko full as well. Great position in her hips, staying really flat. Just looks like she didn't get enough height. Tried to open it up at the end and landed a little short and ended up putting her knee down. Coach giving her a quick pointer for next time, and she'll go join the team. Next up on bars for the Wildcats will be junior Riley Freeling from Southington, Connecticut. Last time out, Riley scored a 9.6. And she also has a little bit added extra pressure on her after the first two mistakes were made by the first two girls.
They had a meet on Friday.
Just waiting on Ava's score, and then Riley will be ready to go. Here we go, Riley. Beautiful handstand on the high bar. Line change. Pike Jaeger done beautifully. A little shy on that, both of those handstands on the high bar and on her shoot over. Try to find that on the high bar, a little shy there. Gets ready for a very nice double layout step. Nice job, Riley. And that is exactly what the Wildcats needed to get them back on their feet here on bars. On vault, we are looking at Bridget Killian, a freshman from Wheaton, Illinois. Looked at Riley's dismount there in slow motion. Bridget did a very nice Yurchenko full, small hop backwards. We'll take a look at it here. She gets great height, twists a little early on the vault, and pikes down just a little bit. But overall, a great vault for the freshman. Back over to bars, we will be looking at sophomore Lauren Diggin. She scored a 9.7 last time out, and Lauren's routine is unique, and it makes her stand out. She does a giant hop full to an immediate ginger on the high bar. You don't see a lot of that.
Wow, 9.8. Wow.
Beautiful handstand there. Here's that hop full. Finishes perfectly in handstand to a nice ginger, a little bit of leg separation, but that is beautiful and unique, and I love to see it. Line change to a straddle back handstand. As Lauren gears up for her dismount. Good handstand on the high bar there. To a nice sky-high double layout with a little tiny hop. She had her chest down on the landing there. If she had just gotten that chest up, she probably would have stuck that landing, but overall a beautiful routine for Lauren. Back over to vault, we will be looking at Misty Jade Carlson, who is a senior from Portland, Oregon. She scored a 9.775 for last vault. She does a Yurchenko full, very nicely done, gets great height, small hop back, and her teammates are excited. Hope everybody's okay there.
Yeah.
Heading back over to bars, we will get our first look at freshman Haley Louie from Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Haley has a beautiful bar routine with beautiful lines. She starts with a tricky toe-on Shpashnikova to the high bar. Done beautifully. She has nice long legs and it makes so pretty to watch. Toe handstand on the high bar to a shoot over handstand. A little leg separation there to a toe circle. Cast handstand, blind, front giant. A little leg separation there as well to a double tuck. And a stuck landing. Beautiful routine for the freshman. Again, she's so pretty to watch with her long lines, and those first couple skills there were done very nicely. Take a second look at her dismount. A slight little slip of the feet there. Gail was excited for that one. Back over to vault, we will be looking at Charlotte Sullivan. Charlotte scored a 9.6 her last time out. And she is following a couple of great vaults from Lauren and Misty Jade, so she'll be looking to build on that momentum. She does a Yurchenko layout half. Stuck landing. Again, teammates excited for that one. That was a great way for them to finish their vault lineup. Take another look at that. Not a lot of height. She could definitely get some more amplitude there, so she landed a little bit low, but a great ball. And back over to bars, we will finish with senior Danielle Mulligan. She again has a unique routine. She does eagle grip giant to a pike Jaeger shoot over. And Danielle has beautiful lines over on bars as well. She scored a 9.775 out last time. Her career high here is a 9.95, so she's capable of a really big score. Starts with a beautiful handstand there. Here's that tricky eagle grip giant to a piked Jaeger and a shoot over done very nicely as she gets ready for her dismount. Nice handstand on the high bar there. To a half in, half out. A little low chest on her landing. Was forced to take a hop forward, but a very nice routine for Danielle. And those last four Wildcats finished very strong after a rocky start on bars. Take another look at that piked Jaeger. She lands a little close to the bar. Wants to be a little bit further away so she can get some bigger amplitude on that shoot over. Let's look at her dismount again. See, her chest is just a little bit low, so she takes a hop forward. But Danielle is excited about that bar routine, as she should be. And that will do it for the second rotation here. The Wildcats will head to beam, and the Hawkeyes will head to floor. We'll give score updates in just a minute. Take a look at Iowa's score. They were led by Bridget Killian with a 9.75 and Misty Jade Carlson with a 9.725 for an overall team score of 47.925. Iowa has a 96.15 after 2 rotations. Still waiting on a few scores from New Hampshire's bars. And we have it updated. They ended with a 48.275 as a team, but some great highlights in there, including Danielle Mulligan's 9.875 and Lauren Diggins' 9.85. As a team, the Wildcats have a 97.025 going into their third rotation. So they are just about a point ahead of Iowa. On beam for the Wildcats, we will be starting with Riley Freeling, followed by Hannah Baddock, Emma Weiner, Courtney Bondanza, Haley Louie, and finishing up with Danielle Mulligan in that anchor spot. On floor, Iowa will be starting with Erin Castle, followed by Alex Greenwald, Bridget Killian, Claire Kaji, Allie Gilchrist, and Lauren Gearin. Both teams are in their 3-minute touch warm-up right now, getting ready for that third event.
Wildcat fans, a special treat since today is Fitness Day. We're doing a jump rope competition. On the ball mat, our contestants will start jumping rope when we get them started, similar to handstand competition. The winner of the one will be jump rope, the longest distance, the most fit of our fitness cats. Our special guest from the Extreme Gymnastics team. First we have Riley. And we have Megan. And we have Brianna. All right, ladies, on your mark, get set, let's jump rope. All right, Brianna, you get your back. We're down to 2. Is it going to be Riley or is it going to be Megan? Let's hear it for them, fans. You can do better than that, fans. Let's hear it for them. All right, we have our winner, our full finish, Megan. Congratulations to all of our contestants. Megan, I just want to get card to the monthly Honda skate wheel in Portsmouth. Thanks to all of our contestants for participating. Fans, don't forget, grab a jump rope challenge card in the lobby, which can be returned at a future meet for one free e-position. Checking our unofficial scores from the second rotation for the Iowa Hawkeyes. A 9.375 for Mackenzie Vance. 9.475 for Alex Greenwald. A 9.6 for Charlotte Sullivan. A 9.725 for Misty J. Carlson. And a 9.75 for Bridget Killian for a team score of 47.925. For UNH on bars, when counting scores with a 9, Claire Hector. A 9.775, Lauren Higgins.
It's on CBS.
A 9.775 for Haley Louise. A 9.85 for Lauren Higgins. And a 9.875 for Danielle Mulligan. For a team score of 48.275.
As we get ready for our third rotation here, the teams will be moving to beam and floor. On beam, obviously, consistency and hitting routines is what both teams will be looking for. On floor, they will be looking for consistent, clean landings on their tumbling passes, amplitude, and as always, the performance factor of college floor routines. athletes finish their time warm-up. And we will start over on beam with the Wildcats, Riley Freeling. Riley has a career high of a 9.85. She scored a 9.7 last week. She has been a staple in this beam lineup since she started as a freshman. And she is taking on that leadoff spot, trying to get the Wildcats off on the right foot on beam. Gail giving her a last-minute pep talk, calm her down.
Starting off on beam for the Wildcats, Riley Freeling.
And here we go with the third rotation. Our flight series, back handspring, way out, step out, to a beat jump, done beautifully. You see the back handspring way out, step out regularly, but to add that extra beat jump at the end, just gives her a little extra flair. Full turn done nicely. Cat leap to front toss in a pike shape. You see a lot of front toss, but not many in that shape, and Riley did that beautifully. Cat leap, switch leap, back tuck. Slight little bobble there, but nothing that she didn't cover up very well. As Riley gets ready for her dismount. A gainer full, step landing. What a beautiful leadoff routine for the Cats on beam. As she gets congratulations from her teammates. Take another look at that step dismount. Gainer full, feet planted, beautiful salute. Riley's excited. Heading over to floor, we will be looking at Erin Castle, a sophomore from Boone, Iowa. She scored a 9.775 last time. Again, the judges will be looking for controlled landings, amplitude in your tumbling, and the performance factor, which looks like Erin has down. Her first pass is a round-off double pike, done very nice. And a fun floor routine with Erin. Hop, wolf hop full to a switch side. Front handspring, front 1.5, which is called a Rudy. See her right in front of her teammates there to get her going for the rest of her routine. Ready for her final tumbling pass, which is a round-off 1.5 front layout, and a beautiful lead-off routine for Iowa on floor. Great job, Erin. Heading back over to beam, we will have our first look at freshman Hannah Baddock from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Hannah was one of the high scorers on beam at her first meet, scoring a 9.8. What I love about Hannah is, as a freshman, she gets up there and she looks so confident and at ease on beam, which is difficult to do. Starts off with a full turn. That is a required skill on beam for all athletes. Front tuck, beautifully done. She gets great height on there, finishes up nice and tall. A little smirk at the judges. She gets ready for her series here, which is a back handspring layout step out, done very nice. Has a unique jump series here. She does a skill where she takes her eyes completely off the beam in that sheep jump, but she does it well. As she gets ready for her dismount. She is so confident and sharp throughout this routine, and that's huge to see as a freshman. Front full dismount, slight hop forward, but beautiful routine for Hannah.
Next up on floor exercise for Iowa, Alex Greenwald.
We will head back over to floor where we will see Alex Greenwald for Iowa, and she will be following Erin's strong start, and we'll be looking to build momentum off of that. She'll be following Erin's 9.7 to start off a strong floor rotation. Alex's first tumbling pass. Round off that handspring, 2.5 punch front, done very nicely. You don't see a lot of twisting in collegiate gymnastics on floor, and when you see it done beautifully, it's nice. Switch side straddle full for her leap series. Has an intense choreography. She gets ready for her second pass. She's a double tuck, done very nicely. I think her foot was right on the edge of going out of bounds there, but she managed to keep it in. Nice job, Alex.
Next up on balance beam for the Wildcats, Emma Weiner.
Back over to beam, we will be looking at junior Emma Weiner from Georgetown, Mass. Emma is a junior, but this is her first year making it into the beam lineup, and she started off with a 9.75 last meet. Starts with her series, back handspring layout step out, very solid. She gets nice height on that layout step out. Cat leap, front toss. That required full turn for Emma. Gets ready for her leap series. Switch leap, straddle quarter. Maybe get a little more amplitude as far as the split there. Getting ready for her dismount. Of a back handspring, back layout 1.5. Fights for the stick. I don't know if they'll give it to her, but she did her best with it, and that was a very nice routine for Emma. She was following Riley's 9.7 and Hannah's 9.775. As the Wildcats build momentum on beam. Next up on floor for Iowa will be Bridget Killian. She scored a 9.775 out her last time. She is one of 4 freshmen in Iowa's lineup on floor. Another intense routine here. Another twisting pass. Beautifully done, but she did have to take that step out of bounds. Second pass from full front pike, done nicely there. Switch side, straddle full for her required lead pass. Can't see her teammates going crazy for her on the other side of the floor, getting her ready for this third tumbling pass. A double tuck done beautifully. And besides that little mistake going out of bounds at the beginning, that was a great job for the freshman. We will head back over to beam where we will see Courtney Bondanza. Courtney scored a 9.775 last meet. She has a career high of 9.875. And I love Courtney's beam routine because she just looks so smooth and relaxed up there. She is on 4 inches of wood and you would never know it. Starts with this is her series, front aerial to a back handspring, done very nicely. The required full turn, done beautifully. Same skill we've seen from Emma and Riley, a front toss to a beat jump. Switch leap, straddle quarter. Again, super solid. As she gets ready for her dismount of cartwheel gainer full. There she goes, finishes up a solid routine with an almost stuck landing. Does have to move that right foot. Her chest is a little bit down, making her take a step there, but a solid routine for Courtney. And her teammates congratulate her. Back over to floor, we are looking at Claire Kaji. Claire scored a 9.775 for her last time out, and she is following some pretty solid scores on floor as well. Starting with a double pike, beautifully done, nice controlled landing. You see the mat on the floor. The gymnasts are allowed to have that on the floor to help soften their landings a little bit. Switch half to a split full as she gets ready for her second pass. Round off 1.5 step out to a double full. Very difficult combination pass there, and she did it very nicely. Claire's choreography and artistry is beautiful. She breathes and gets ready for her third and final tumbling pass. She will be finishing with a double tuck. Again, done very well, controlled landing, and a beautiful routine for Claire. Heading back to beam, we will be looking at Haley Louis, who is in her first time in the beam lineup. She is a freshman, and she has a unique routine. And again, her beautiful lines from bars carry over here as well. She starts with a cat leap, front aerial, slight little wobble there. She is going to try try that front aerial again so she has her connection to a back handspring. Beautifully done second time. Nice full turn. And a side aerial. This is one of my favorite skills, a side summy. Just a little bit off. It's a very difficult skill to do on beam. I saw her nail it in warm-ups and it is very pretty. Just getting the jitters out here a little bit as a freshman. Switch leap split jump. And again, showcasing those beautiful lines. She will finish up with her dismount. Round off 1.5, stuck. Again, as a freshman, that's a-okay to start out. She has the potential to score really, really well there with her beautiful lines and unique routine. And the Wildcats will hopefully be able to drop that one as not a counting score. Back over to floor, we will be looking at freshman Allie Gilchrist. She is from Norwalk, Iowa, and last time out she scored a 9.675. Iowa's had 3 great sets to start, oh, 4, and she will be looking to hopefully build. She starts with a front handspring, front double full. A little low on that landing. Took a bigger step than she may have wanted to finish. She gets ready for a second pass. Round off 1.5 front pike. Again, a little low on the landing, but it was able to cover it. Will get some deductions there though. Do a switch half full. She gets ready for her third and final tumbling pass. Finish with that front 1.5 Rudy. And a great job for the freshman in the 5th spot.
Next up on the beam, the Wildcats, Danielle Mulligan.
And in the anchor spot for the Wildcats on beam will be Danielle Mulligan. Last time out, she scored a 9.8. Her career high is a 9.925. Similar to Haley, Danielle has beautiful lines that she showcases here. She's going to start out with her series. Back handspring, layout, step out. Done beautifully. This is where Danielle stands out. She does a unique turn here. A double turn. Oh. Slightly off on that. Try to finish strong. Her cat leap, front toss, solid there. She does a unique leap here where she lands 2 feet on her switch leap. And she's getting ready for her dismount. Unique dismount here as well. She does a gainer pike off the end and a slight hop forward. A great routine for Danielle, just unfortunate little mistake on the unique double turn there in the middle. And unfortunately, the Wildcats will have to count a fall on beam as well. Heading back over to floor. Iowa will finish up with Lauren Guerin. She scored a 9.875 last time. She starts with a huge E scale, which is a full in. She did take a step out, but that was powerful. Iowa has a lot of dramatic floor music and choreography, and the freshmen have stepped into that and done a great job performing their floor routines. Our second tumbling pass, front layout, front full. Ready for her third tumbling pass. Finishes with a double tug. That is a huge floor routine. She could just control that full in there. She will be a great anchor spot for the Hawkeyes. We'll be looking at an exhibition beam routine from Mariella Mealy. Again, this score won't count towards the overall team score on beam, but especially as a freshman, she wants to prove that she would like to be in the beam lineup. She has a unique series here, a handstand, layout, step out, just slightly off there. Did have to take the fall. Nice side aerial there. Switch leap back tuck, missed the connection there. And unfortunately had to take another fall. Gets ready for her dismount here. Side aerial, layout full, chest down a little bit there. Not the performance Mariella was hoping for, but there, as a freshman, there's still plenty of opportunity.
All right, teams, that concludes our third rotation. Please move your fourth and final.
That will finish up our third rotation here. Iowa will be heading over to beam, and UNH will be heading over to floor. UNH finishes unofficially with a 48.125 on beam, unfortunately having to count a fall, but highlighted by freshman Hannah Baddock's 9.775. Iowa on floor had a pretty strong rotation. What they were looking for, they finished unofficially with a 48.475, highlighted by Claire Kaji's 9.75.
We got a score update from a certain football game going on, so if you don't want to hear that score, cover your ears and make a lot of noise to yourself. Second quarter score, Patriots 28, Chargers 7.
Both teams are preparing for their fourth and final rotation here. Wildcats on floor, and Iowa Hawkeyes will finish up on beam. On beam, Iowa will be led by Misty Jade Carlson, followed by Allie Gilchrist, Bridget Killian, Claire Kaji, Mackenzie Vance, and Madison Camp Schroeder. Emma Hartzler will be competing exhibition for Iowa on beam as well. On floor, Wildcats will be led off by freshman Allie Kuchik, followed by Nicole O'Leary, Emma Weiner, Danielle Mulligan, Lauren Diggin, and Ava Watkins. Over on floor, the Wildcats are capable of some pretty big tumbling. They have quite a few routines that start with an E tumbling pass, which is the most difficult. They are just going to work on controlling their landings and working on overall amplitude. For Iowa on beam, they will be looking to improve their beam score of 48.725 from last meet. It's always hard to finish a competition on beam. Your adrenaline's going, and it's hard to reel that in to finish up on beam. So Iowa has a little extra pressure to finish up on beam. Looking at the overall team scores, Iowa has a 144.625 heading into the last rotation. Going into the final rotation, New Hampshire has a team score of 145.15, so just slightly ahead of Iowa, but they did close that gap a little bit with their strong floor performance. Both teams finishing up their 3-minute touch warm-up. We will start over on beam with Iowa's Misty Jade Carlson. Strong leadoff performer here. She scored a 9.775 to start the Hawkeyes off on Friday. Ready for her flight series. Back handspring layout, step out, done very nicely. Switch leap straddle quarter, nice job there. That required full turn, done very solid. Split jump to a standing layout step out. Unique combination there, done beautifully. She gets ready for her dismount. Back handspring, 1.5 twist to a step. Dismount, a great lead-off position for the Hawkeyes on beam. We will head over to floor with Ali Kusik. She is a freshman from Aberdeen, New Jersey, and this is her first collegiate competition. She will start the Wildcats off on floor. She will start off with a front handspring double full. Done very nicely. Looks like she already has the showmanship of college floor routines down. She gets ready for her second pass. Her teammates cheering her on. She go one and round off whip half to a front pike. Very solid second pass. Her switch ring to a torchete half split full. Required jump series. Her teammates cheering her on there. It's always nice to have right before your last pass. Keep the adrenaline going. She gets ready for her third pass. Be a front handspring, 1.5. Father Rudy, beautifully done. What a great performance for her first time as a Wildcat. Great job, Ali. That's exactly what the Wildcats were looking for in a start-off spot. Heading over to beam, we are looking at Ali Gilchrist. She scored a 9.75 last time. She starts with her flight series, back handspring, layout, 2 foot, very solid. Switch half to a beat jump. Hitch kick to a side aerial. A little bobble there. Nothing major. Great full turn. To a side semi. Beautifully done. And she smiles as she gets ready for her dismount, which is a gainer pike off the end to a step landing. What a beautiful routine for Ali. A great 1-2 start for Iowa on beam. Heading back over to floor, we will be looking at Nicole O'Leary for the Wildcats. She scored a 9.725 last time out, but her career high is a 9.875. She is one of those gymnasts I was talking about that can start with a E tumbling pass, a very difficult punch double front. And she will be looking to just control that landing there. She will be following Ali's start with a 9.55. As Nicole gets ready to go. Nicole has a powerful routine. She was the team's high scorer last meet. Here's that first pass, front double front. Beautifully done. So hard to land with that blind landing, and she does a great job finding it. Smiling at the judges. She gets ready for her second pass. She's a punch, front full, front layout. Does that so nicely. Very excited about that controlled landing. Her leaps, switch side, straddle full. Breathing, getting ready for that third pass. And she is ready for her double tuck. Beautifully done. A great job for Nicole.
Next up on balance beam for Iowa, Bridget Gillian.
She gets congratulations from her teammates. Back over to beam, we will be looking at Iowa's Bridget Killian. She was one of 3 Hawkeyes to score a 9.775 last week. And they're off to a great 1-2 start, so looking to build the momentum. Beautiful handspring layout step out there. And a front tug beat jump, super solid there. Switch leap, switch leap. A little more amplitude in the split there. Full turn. And she is following a 9.75 from Misty Jade Carlson and a 9.825 in the second spot by Allie Gilchrist, and a stuck double twist dismount. Absolutely beautiful routine for Bridget. Exactly what the Hawkeyes are looking for. Heading back over to floor, we will be looking at Emma Weiner. She is following Nicole O'Leary's 9.75. She is another one of those gymnasts that starts with an E tumbling pass. She scored a 9.6 last time, but her career high is a 9.85. Here's that first tumbling pass. It is a full in. Beautiful. Straddle jump full, wolf 1.5. She gets ready for her second pass. A unique pass here. She does a round off 1.5, front layout half, double stag jump. Beautifully done. Controlled. Emma is very powerful. Gets lots of height on her tumbling and her dance. She gets ready for her last tumbling pass. She will finish with a double tuck. Super height, very controlled landing. Awesome routine for Emma on floor. She's excited about that one.
Next on balance beam for Iowa, Hawkeyes.
We are looking now at Claire Kaji from Iowa. She scored a 9.65 last time, and she is following back-to-back 9.825s from her 2 previous teammates. She gets ready for her series, back handspring layout step out. Done very nicely, just a small bobble at the end. Cat leap to a side aerial, solid there. Switch leap, split jump. She fought through a little wobble there to make that connection that is required. Front aerial, small wobble at the end there as well. stuck landing there as well. A couple little bobbles in there, but overall very solid routine for Claire. We will go back over to floor, but we will see the last of Danielle Mulligan. She scored a 9.675 last meet, but her career high is a 9.9. Danielle is one gymnast that only does 2 tumbling passes because she gets bonus in her dance that she only has to complete 2. And I absolutely love Danielle's choreography this year. She has beautiful lines and artistry, but this routine is a lot of fun. Here's that first bonus connection, triple turn to a back double turn. Very difficult to do, and Danielle does it nicely. Her first tumbling pass. 1.5 front layout. Nice job, Danielle.
Mom keeps texting me videos. We're at a bar down in Florida. Every time they score, she's like, sending me a video. All right, now. I don't think you'll watch.
Half straddle full. Little foot movement there as she gets ready for her last pass. She finishes with a front handspring, front 1.5. A Rudy, beautifully done, and a nice routine for Danielle. Awesome job on floor.
Next up on team for the Hawkeyes, Mackenzie Vance.
Back over to beam, we will be looking at freshman Mackenzie Vance. She scored a 9.775 last time out. And is looking to continue to build off of the great beam rotation that Iowa is having. Back handspring layout, step out done nicely. Side aerial 2-foot, Barani, and she does that nicely. Switch half to a split jump. Overall, very solid. Full turn. Mackenzie has beautiful lines as well. She gets ready for her dismount. Side aerial, layout full. A little bit chest down and a hop at the end, but that was a very solid routine.
Next up on floor exercise for the Wildcats, Lauren Diggin.
Back over to floor, we will be looking at Lauren Diggin. Lauren is another gymnast who has a E-tumbling pass to start, and she is following Danielle Mulligan's 9.775. We will see Lauren open with the same tumbling pass that Emma opened with. Lauren gets unbelievable height on her tumbling. Here's that first pass. She starts with a full in. Couple little extra steps at the end there, but overall done nicely. Switch half, straddle full. Switch side. She gets ready for her second pass. She does a front layout half to a back layout full, done very nicely. Excited about that. Breathing, getting ready for her last tumbling pass. She will finish with a double tuck. Landed a little short, but managed to keep her hands up, which was awesome. And a great routine for Lauren.
Next up on beam for Iowa, Madison Camshorter.
Finishing up on beam for Iowa will be Madison Campshorter. She scored a 9.1 last meet. She is following Mackenzie Vance's 9.7. Back handspring layout, step out, very solid. Side aerial there, just looks like she didn't get enough height, so wasn't able to pull that chest up. Maybe a little around the side. And unfortunately had to fall.
I just went down there and just talked to the guy. I think it's deadline. Because they kept like the PRE and everything. That sort of stuff. So what I'm trying to do, try to get a job to do and everything.
Gainer pike dismount done very nicely. A solid routine otherwise. Finishing up on floor will be Ava Watkins. She did not compete last meet, but she will be competing in the anchor spot today. She has a career high of a 9.825. And she will be following Lauren's 9.675. She has a unique first pass here. Starts with a wolf jump 1.5. That unique pass, she starts with a front 1.5 to a back layout step out. Done beautifully. Not sure if she stayed in bounds or ended up stepping out there. Switch leap, straddle jump. Second pass, round off 1.5, front layout half to a straight jump. And a nice job for Ava.
Next up on balance beam for Iowa, an exhibition performance from Iowa.
And we will finish with 2 exhibition performances from Emma Hartzler on beam for the Hawkeyes and from Claire Hamford on floor. Taking a look at those scores, again, Iowa had a very strong beam rotation.
I don't think that final score is right.
That's 240. That's just for the, I got that next to me.
That's not right. You gotta add, okay, so you gotta do that. Where's the plus?
Performance of the day, an exhibition performance on floor exercise for UNH from Claire Hamford.
Just waiting on our final score from Ava. Ava's score comes in as a 9.75. It looks like Iowa will finish the meet with a 193.5. New Hampshire will finish the meet with a 193.95, I believe, unofficially. Adding in Ava's score of a 9.75 should take that up to a 193.95. So Wildcats narrowly getting the victory here today. Please join us this coming Friday, January 18th at 7 p.m. where we will be live from UNH's Raising the Bar meet, where they will try to break the attendance record in a quad meet versus Bridgeport, Pittsburgh, and Temple. Thanks for tuning in.